So I was the Commissioner of Internal Affairs, and what I loved most about my function was you're not really part of every committee, but you do get to go to every meeting. You kind of get to help them with stuff if they have questions, and you kind of make sure that everything goes smoothly. Also, in combination with other events from other committees, and just I think being able to see so much of what everyone is doing, kind of like how an event comes to be, I thought was really, really fun.
So I was the chair of the board, and I loved being the person who was in the loop about everything that was going on in the association. I was either always able to answer a question or at least redirect you to the person who knew the answer. And officially the chairperson is the final responsible one for everything going on in the association, but giving small directions and making final decisions here and there doesn't feel bossy, unlike the title maybe suggests. And keeping an eye on all the activity in this mostly well-functioning association is rewarding, because we've always had and still have very motivated and excited members, so they don't even require much directing anyway. So it's just fun being that person that is in the loop about everything, and you can ask anything.
Yeah, so I was Commissioner of External Affairs in my board year, and what I really loved about it was first and foremost the fact that you could really plan your own schedule. So if I would have a day off for everything else, I could spend an entire day on EPU, and then when I didn't have time, when I had exams or something, I could just put it all on the back burner for a later moment. And the second thing was being in contact with different parties and different associations as well is really gave me a lot of energy to sort of keep going in my board year, because you get to share your experience with other people who are in the same situation, or you get to introduce other companies, for instance, to American Studies and EPU as an association, which is really fun to do as well. So yeah, definitely those two things were very interesting in my function.
I was the treasurer. What I liked most about it was that it has this sort of extra sense of professionalism. Like you had to contact companies, you had to I did some part for the KVK, but you had to be part of the bank account, and I really liked it. I really like to interact with these companies and sort of look at how they can help us as an association.
So I was the secretary of the 31st board. I don't really have something that's particular to the secretary. Of course, the secretary is responsible for doing the minutes during a meeting, doing the minutes for the LV. Not the most interesting things, but really important for the association. So it's not really something I love most about the function, but just being part of that. Of the board and being part of the group of people that works to better the association is what I loved most about it.
I was the chair in my board. It was so much fun. Of course, this is also thanks to my amazing board members. We did a lot of stuff together, but of course you have the different positions as well, so you have to do that by yourself. I did have some previous experience with being a chair. I did it at another association as well in my free time. So I already kind of knew what I had to do for the job, which is fine, of course, but you can also just learn while doing it. But I think what I loved most about it was meeting with so many other people and just learning what you have to do in different situations when they arise, because sometimes you really do have to think quickly and act on some news that you might have gotten 10 minutes before. And so it's really just the quick thinking, the quick changing that could happen during a board year, which is a lot of fun though. Maybe not in the moment itself, but afterwards you could be pretty proud that you fixed it on your own. So yeah, that's great.